Good morning, guys. Today's the 25th day of my 90-day journey, my longevity journey, which I told you about in my previous videos. And if you recall, I spoke about lifespan and health span in those videos. Very, very important subjects. Now, lifespan, as I said, was the years in your life. Now, I was born in 1959. It's now 2024. That makes me 65 years old. So my lifespan is 65 so far. My age is 65. Then you get to health span. Those are the healthy years in your lifespan. And those are the life in your years, not the years in your life. And I must say that my health span ended at around, I think it was about 35 when they diagnosed me with high cholesterol. I was getting sick, and at age 54 I had a heart attack and a triple bypass, and so my health span is long over, but my lifespan is still going on. I've got a book now that I want to show you guys. It's called Lifespan, all about lifespan. And the book says why we age and why we don't have to age. Now that sounds a little bit like science fiction. If you say we don't have to age, because age is not a problem. Aging is our problem. Let me read a little bit on the back of this book. It says, what if aging is a disease and that disease is treatable? So what they say is that aging is a disease and that disease is treatable. That sounds like science fiction now, but let me tell you about science fiction. Okay, examples of science fiction is this video that I'm doing now on this cell phone of mine. 30-40 years ago, that was not thinkable. It's reality now. The computer that I'm reading from, it's science fiction. Robots that does all the work, the CNC machines, the 3D printers, even your printer at home is a little robot. It's science fiction. It used to be science fiction. Internet itself is hell of a science fiction before. Photography, science fiction, from where we started with film. Now we are in a mirrorless era now. I do photography, so I can understand that. Medicine is the scans and the things they can do nowadays. It used to be science fiction, it's a reality now. And then dentistry, where I come from. If somebody told me that today we won't have to take impressions of the patient's mouth anymore. You can scan it, and that you'll print their dentures on a 3D printer, and you will mill their crowns on a CNC machine. I thought it was impossible, but before I finished my work as a dentist, before I retired from dentistry, that was already a reality because I was using that in my practice. All right. Now let's see how all this fits into my life and into my work. Okay, into my life. As I said, I had a heart attack when I was 54, and they said to me that I was on statins. I was on statins at that time. From 34 up to 54, I was on statins, and I thought I was fine. I still had the heart attack. I had a triple bypass, and they said to me afterwards that I must come for regular checkups so that they can check me when the arteries start to close up again, so that they can do a stents in time for me so that I don't get another heart attack, or maybe do a bypass if I'm not a candidate for stents. But if I don't do that, I stand a good chance of getting a heart attack again. They gave me about 15 years there with all those things. Then I thought, that can't be. My life can't be like this now. I was 54. I felt so young. But my lifespan was already 50 years then, but my health span was gone. So I started to read, and my wife in the hospital, she brought me this book of Tim Noakes, Professor Tim Noakes. if you get a chance, read this book. If you want to borrow it from me, I'll lend it to you. Tim Noakes. And I started to follow Tim Noakes. I followed Professor Tim Noakes. I followed Dr. Eric Burke on the internet, Dr. Andrew Huberman, Dr. Barbara O'Neill, Dr. Peter Attia, Dr. David Sinclair, which is the author of this book, and Dr. Tim Pierce and Nicola Conlon. Now, Nicola Conlon is the founder of this, the Time Plus, the Cheeto, which are the supplements that I'm on at the moment. Apart from my health exercise routine and apart from my diet that I'm on now as well. All right, so I realized that my health span was gone, and I tried to find a solution for that. So amongst all these guys that I told you about now, I start to pick up that life needn't be medicine. Don't treat us the way we are supposed to be, or that they can treat us to keep us healthy and young again. And what I realized from all these was that we're aging. Now, aging is our problem, as I said, not age. Aging is our problem. And where does aging start? Aging starts on a cellular level. Your cells get older, your DNA gets destructed, your cells go to sleep and they don't do their work anymore, and that's why we age. And then when I got onto Tim Pierce and Nicola Conlon, I decided I want to do this longevity thing. Of all the guys that I've read, there was no, there was a hell of a lot of information which I couldn't put together in a certain treatment guide for myself. So, but with Tim Pierce and Nicola Conlon, the last two guys that I mentioned, they got me onto this journey now, on this course that I enrolled in. So they are helping me with that now, and I'll see where that leads me to. Okay, but when it comes to my work, I realized that the same thing was actually happening there as well. You know, I treat it as what was happening in my life. I was treating my patients with Botox and fillers, which I thought was now the alpha and omega of beauty, of aesthetics. But as I was treating the patients, I realized that they would come back 3 or 6 months later, and or 3 or 6 years later, and I could see that they are aging. They're aging. We're not stopping their aging. We're just stopping that superficial. We're just stopping the symptoms. We're just putting a break on the symptoms. So we're not treating the cause, which is aging. We're treating the symptoms, which is just the fine lines and wrinkles that we show on the skin. And now I want to bring this into my, when I'm finished with this course of mine, I'll be able to tell if this whole longevity thing is going to work for my patients. It will work for my skin as well, and for their skins as well. And not just the skins, the whole body. So I'm not going to help the patients with their skins anymore. I'm going to help them with all the cells in their bodies. Guys, I think I've said enough now. I hope to see you in a week's time again. I'll make another video then. I'm so excited about this. And if you guys want to go and check this book out, go and look on the internet. Takealot. I bought this from Takealot. Very, very nice book. And I must say, I am so excited about this for the future. Not just for myself, but for my patients and for my family. I want to get everybody on this whole new revolution. Now, Tim Noakes called his book The Real Meal Revolution. Longevity and the way we think about cellular healing or stopping aging on a cellular level is another revolution. And I can guarantee you, at the moment it feels like science fiction, but in a year or 2 or 10 or 20 years time, you're going to say, now it's a reality. And we in the beginning of this revolution, and the sooner we climb on this wagon, the sooner we're going to start to become younger, feel younger, and live a healthier life. And hopefully we can get our lifespans, or our health span, the same as our lifespan. And I've done my glycan age test now, which I sent to England for the results for them to test it. Then they will let me know what my biological age is. hopefully my biological age is the same as my what did I say? My lifespan. But I think it's going to be my biological age will be further than that. I think biologically I'm older than 65, but they will tell me, and then I'm sure this plus the longevity journey that I'm on is going to bring my health span in line with my lifespan. So I want to be healthy at the age of 65, or by then I might be 66. Anyway, right. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you think I'm talking rubbish, you can unsubscribe from this, and I'll take you off my emailing list, and I won't worry you again. But please do yourself a favor and stick to this and watch through this. See how I'm going to go through this process and how it might help you in future. All right. Have a lovely day. Have a good day. Have a healthy day. And cheers. Bye-bye.